Hey guys, Bree here. Let us unbox August craft box, okay? So I'm super excited. I'm going back and forth on like what colors to actually do this. I love all of the colors. Of course, I love the traditional fall colors. But if you follow me for a while, I absolutely love our blues that we've been using. So I just might have to do that and maybe a little bit of orange. I think it's going to look really cute together. But let's see what's in the box. Ooh, bubble wrap. Real quick, let me send this over to my broadcast channel just so everybody else can jump on and see what we are unboxing. Go ahead and take a moment. Go ahead and hit that heart button for me. And if you're not in the broadcast channel, down below there's a pinned comment that says say hi when you jump on. If you click on that little bubble, let me see, join us live. If you click on that little bubble, it's going to have a link to the broadcast channel. Okay? It'll be our alert channel. Join us live. Okay, cool. Sent. Okay, are you ready? So first of all, I'm thinking, obviously I've got to stick with my blues here, okay? But I wanted to add in, maybe we add in these oranges, right? I think these will look good together. I was considering to add in this newer blue. This one's called something about a lagoon. I was like some kind of body of water. But anyways, maybe these 6, I'm not 100% sure how the lagoon's going to come out with our like, farmhouse blue, so we'll see. Okay? Yes, we are unboxing it. Robert gave me my own set. He is almost done cutting them out, and we gotta get the sneak peeks cut out. Did I already print the papers? No, I didn't print the papers. I need to print the papers and give them to him. But I think we should start boxing them up and shipping them out tomorrow. We'll see. Hopefully. I think tomorrow should be good. Anyways, hello. Let's see. We've got Sonia, Yvonne, Lori, Chris, Sharon, Peggy. Hi. Okay, here we go. Oh. He's so nice. He gave you guys these tiny little pieces and adhesive, and he put them all in there for you. And we just got to figure out what they go to. All right, so check it out. In this box, you get, it says Harvest Blessings. Hi, Carmela. Harvest Blessings. Hi, Patricia. That's number 1. I love this. You guys, look, it is a pumpkin shelf setter. Look how cute that is. And that one's large. Like, that's a pretty big size. And look, there's 2 more. There's a medium and a smaller one there. So look, you get a set of 3 pumpkins, okay? Yes, this is the craft box. Hi, Charlotta. This is August. They'll start shipping out probably tomorrow and Friday morning. Hopefully you guys will have them in your hands by next week. So if you're not in our craft box, feel free, comment box below and I will send you info, okay? It just sends you info and then you can decide if you'd like to join us or not, okay? So here are 2 more. Let's see what else we have. We have, here's a cute little round, and here is a banner. Let me see if I can get in there a little bit better. So it does have acorn and pumpkins in this one. And then here's the other part of the tray. So there's another cute little pumpkin shelf setter. It looks like you've got the 2, what are those things called? Like a little easel. That's going to hold the round. You have a word block set. How cute. And it's got a little base. You've got a tag And then you have the pumpkin, which will also sit on a base, okay? So this month you get, like I said, you're going to get the bench tray set, or the, what do we call it? It's just a bench sitter. Okay. So this bench is what we like to put them on. You can grab those on the website though, okay? Craft Box subscribers, you can grab the scalloped one. Everybody else has access to the regular one, okay? Will extras be? Yes, extras will be in the secret link. Sure will. Okay, so let's see, which one shall we do? I'm kind of thinking I'm gonna do the pumpkins. I don't know which one though. Maybe we should do two of them? We'll start with these two. I need to figure out what these go to. I think these go to the, let me look at my picture that I have. I think these go to the door. Yeah, they go to the door round. So this little piece right here goes to the door round. Okay, they go on top of the pumpkins. It's a flower, and then the button goes in the center as like the center of the flower. But there are 3 pumpkins, and there are 3 flowers and 3 buttons. Okay? All right. So let's start with these two. Hi Marisol. Hi Mary. Everybody tell Miss Mary Patchen happy birthday. And if it is also your birthday, let us know so we can say happy birthday. I'm not going to sing, but I will wish you a happy birthday. I know the big one is super cute too, and I kind of wanted to do that one. Let's start with these two, and then I will try and get to the big one too. So that way we can do all 3 of them, and they will all be done. All right, so what I like to do from here is I like to go ahead, take off our pieces, get you some painter's tape, right? Every box has at least 3 or 4 of these cardboard pieces in it, so feel free to just toss them out after you use them or save them, and you know, just take the tape off and reuse them as you need to. All right. Yay! Hi, Catherine. Okay, and I will show you guys what's in the box again here, like once we get everything painted. But if you catch the very beginning, you'll be able to see the whole box, everything that's inside of the box. And now we're going to go ahead and start decorating. Okay? Hi, Shirley. Glad you caught us live. All right. So, on the bases, we really only need to paint the top layer. So 2 of them I'm going to leave up here. 2 of them I'm going to go ahead and set right there. I think, let me poke out a little hole. I've got our 2 buttons here. We've got our 2 flowers here. And then we have the outline pieces there. Okay. Now, here's the hard part. What in the world are we going to paint it with? Okay, I have my farmhouse blue, of course, and I have my ocean mist. So I'm going to use those 2 for sure. And then I have marmalade, and I do have peach cobbler. Now, I'm not 100% sure if peach cobbler is still available, but I do know that peach cobbler shimmer is available. So if you like the shimmer to it, we do have that one. Okay? So, and then I do have my vanilla. August 22nd, yay! Hi, Lorraine. Okay. So we're going to paint those 2. I just kind of have to like lay it out in my head. I want to put a pattern on this one. For sure, I want to put a pattern on this one. I think if I painted the background in a lighter color, I think I could do like white No, hold on, let me think the other way around. These two, I mean, we might be able to do, maybe I can mix these two colors. We're gonna try that. I'll mix these two colors. Now, I do find it's much easier to paint with the darker colors than it is to paint with the light colors. So I think that's the route we're gonna go. All right. Okay, so, yes, Riley? Not right now, not until I'm done.
The pool's almost done.
What?
The pool's almost done.
Okay, go turn off the water for now. It is still really hot outside.
It's not hot outside anymore for me.
It is really hot outside.
No.
I'll turn the water off, please. Alright, let's get some blue here. Get my water bottle. Okay. I only see shimmer peach cobbler. They do, but oh, they do have peach cobbler in the packs. Okay, that's good to know. So then, if you do really like the peach cobbler, you can get peach cobbler. Okay. Alright, so we're just going to paint our whole pumpkin. We are painting again. We're painting it in our farmhouse blue color. Alright, and I probably should have painted the stem in brown. I'll just paint over it when it dries. I just started painting and forgot there that I probably should have done that in brown. Yes! Okay. So what color, if you had these, what colors would you be doing? Would you do the blues? Would you try the greens, like the light green? I think the sage color is really pretty for fall. Like sage with a little bit of blue and some white. I think it's really pretty. Of course, the orange is super cute, the orange and browns. Or would you try and go towards that pink side? Do you guys remember that one year we did Marvelous and Currant Jam for like a lot of our fall stuff? It was great. I think boxes should ship by the end of the week. You should receive them by next week. Yeah. So well, I should say the boxes should ship around the same time that Club does. So you should receive them around the 15th of the month. They will ship anywhere from like the 8th to the 10th. It just depends on where the weekend falls and if we're super behind or not. And right now we were prepared. We were prepared this month. So we're getting better at it. So stick the color that I have with the Cabernet with the white. Yes. Hi, Connie. Okay, so I need to do the top of this real quick. I need to figure out though where. Okay. We're gonna do that in brown. I forgot to grab brown. Let me get espresso. Do I have it here? Oh, there's it all. Okay. Oh. All right, let's go ahead and paint this part here. I'm just going to paint it in espresso. So it is done. Let's go ahead and do this one while I have it on my paintbrush. I could go lighter on this one. Oh, that would be cute. Okay, I've got an idea. So I'm going to use the Shimmer Peach. No, I'm going to use regular peach cobbler. So if you don't have peach cobbler on hand, we do have it available in the piece packets. So you can grab it in a piece packet. If you decide to do, you know, the same colors that I have here. All right, water that down a little bit. Let's go ahead and add on our first coat here. I'm going to see if I can get my makeup sponge to work a little better. I'm not sure though. I have not used peach cobbler in a long time. Hi Jenny. Blue, vanilla, or pink. Ooh, those would be really pretty. Okay, here's another one for you. What pattern are you going to use for that medium pumpkin? Because it is a little plain, so you'll probably want to do some kind of pattern. So which transfer are you going to use? I think I am going to, we'll see. What do you think I'm going to use? Maybe you should play a game. What do you think I'm going to use, and what do you think you're going to use? So you have two things to answer there. Me and you. Let's see if anybody can guess it. I'm really not even sure which one I'm going to use yet. Maybe I'm just going to watch your comments and then get the idea from there. Alright, definitely going to have to do a second coat with the peach cobbler. It's just a little thin since it's lighter. Oops. Probably the ribbon, the bows. That is on my mind. That is at the top of my mind, actually. So, what would you guys use? Would you guys use it too? Because most of you guys have it. Most of you guys are in club. If you're not in club, it's also a fun place to be. It's kind of hard to choose where to go and what to do. Because you kind of want all the things, right? Alright, I'm just really trying to get a good, even coat with this color. I haven't used this color in a long time. Look, I'm getting this weird little spot in the center I can't seem to add enough paint to. It's like it doesn't even want to take the heat in that area. That's weird. Oh well. We'll be okay. Alright. I'm going to let it dry. And then I may do another coat on top. See all the patterns, see if I find something different. Ghosts or stars. We could totally turn these into Halloween pumpkins too. So if you're more of a Halloween person versus decorating for fall, turn these into Halloween. You still have the fall, like you still have the other stuff you can do. Like the acorn. You can do the acorn and the shelf sitter in the fall stuff. And you could do the the door round and the pumpkins into Halloween pumpkins. Ah, how exciting. Oh no. let's see. I'm gonna close that up. On this one, I think I'm gonna take some of the color from this. Let's take some of the blue. I don't need a whole lot because I don't want a really dark blue. I want a light blue. Maybe I'll mix it with our ocean mist actually. Instead of mixing it with the white. How cute would that be? Let's get a little, so I literally just dabbed my paintbrush in that dark blue, and I'm gonna add a little bit over. So this is similar to what we did yesterday, but we used vanilla instead of ocean mist. We're just making it a little bit darker. And then that way I can use vanilla and the vanilla will stand out a little bit more. So currently, I am just mixing to make a pretty blue to use for our transfer design that goes on the back. And I'm wondering, do I have Shimmer Frost? Or maybe I could use silver. I don't know if my Shimmer Frost. I do have silver here. My silver is terrible though. That's not gonna work. I need to throw that away. I think we'll just use this. Okay? Alright. Let's go ahead and do the background on these. I think I want to do a background on this, but with a shimmer. I got my club today. Oh wow, that's early. That's awesome. Oh, that's your club from last month. Yes, yes, yes. Love fall goes into Halloween. Keep it all the way up through Thanksgiving. I know, right? Okay. We're going to use some wax. You know what, maybe we'll do the polka dots. Should we do the polka dots on the small one? We'll use the same two transfers we used yesterday, y'all. Well, you can't get the polka dot one, so let me find another one that you can actually get. Because I did forget that the polka dots is not available, but there is another one. I think it's like floral polka dots, and it looks a little bit more like flowers. It's cute. It's a cute transfer. I don't know that I've used it yet, though. But let's go look and see what I've got. So first we're going to wax all of those and then get my napkin here. And kind of just rub it a little bit, make sure that we've got it all evened out. On this side as well. Let's see, the Snoopy Door Round and the Lark Pumpkin from Brie. 2 minutes later they sold. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, the pottery patterns. Which one was that? Let us see. Okay, here are our bows. I do like that one. And let's look. have the woven weave-in. I have that one. And I have I was trying to find another little small pattern. Where are those? Didn't we just use them? Are the pottery patterns still available? I hope so. I really like those. I just gotta find them. Oh, I see them. I see them. I see you. You can't hide. Well, you can. Just not for long. Oh, I do like that one. Okay, so this is the pattern that comes with it. So I really don't want it to be too crazy and take away from it. All right. So let's see. Let's do this one first, because I do know that I want to do this one on here. The 4 textured one. Yes. Hi Mary. The one we did on the gingerbread. That one was a really cute one. Go. Let's get our squeegee and let's get our paste before it completely dries on us. Alright, hopefully this will work. Hopefully it's enough to cover everything like yesterday. I don't know, this is going to cut it really close. Ooh, I'm like scraping. Scrape. Scrape. I took a little bit long so the paste started drying up on the color tray. Oh, please. Does not help that my fan is on either. Probably should turn that off. Okay, I think we got it. I hope we got it. Yes! We got it! Water. What if we did the same transfer, but we only did the flowers? Right? We could just do the flowers. That might work. All right. sure. I'll have to go and look, Angel, because I'm not sure what that means. Okay, look how pretty. I think that looks gorgeous. I wouldn't have minded it being a little bit darker too. Right, so it could have blended just a little bit more in with the back, so it wasn't just, you know, too bright. All right, let's get this one. Again, what if we just do the flowers? We're just going to do the flowers in the 4 different corners, okay? Hi. Oh, the monograms. Gotcha. Yay. Those monogram stuff's going to be so cute. Alright, that is one side, and then we're going to do the other side. Now, shimmer does take a little bit longer to dry, so I feel that I have enough time to do both sides. But if it were a regular color, probably just go ahead and pull up the first side you do, and just give it a quick little dry. Yeah, you can't even see it. Barely. It's real faint. Right? I figured if I did that, it would do okay. I'm wondering if I should have put the ones in the middle though. Maybe I'll just put more on. I'm just putting a few more on here. I'm going to go ahead and do the ones in the center too. Just so it has a little bit of shimmer back there. I like it. Now that I'm looking at it, I think it's super cute. The color I'm using right now is Shimmer Peach Cobbler. Yeah. It's a light orange, but it's shimmery. It looks really good. I feel you, Sonia. Oh man, I keep dropping that. All right, let's do a few more. Let me like place them on there now. This is so cute. Okay, I'm glad I decided to do the flowers. And then let's get, let me see, do I have a set of 3 in here? Here's a set of 3. Okay. I think that looks awesome. Let's clean that off. Let me close that up so we don't dry it. Look at it. Isn't it cute? It's gonna look good. Alright. Spray that. I probably need a new board eraser. Seems a little yucky. I've got another one here. Half of one. I'm going to spray it and let it sit for a little bit just because some of the first parts from the glitter is still sticking a little bit to the transfer. Acorns and oak leaves from last year. Yeah, you can do that. Go over with glow in the dark. Okay. So we're going to set those 2 pumpkins aside. Let's bring this back out for a second. So, this top one, okay, I remember what I was doing. This top one I wanted to paint in this shimmer. Done. I think this one I want to do in vanilla. I think I'm going to do it. Like, where's all my sponges? USPS, UPS, and Amazon are all on your street, but you're waiting on FedEx. Ah! You just saw a unicorn. Alright, so we're just gonna lightly sweep over the top of this. Okay. And a little bit more. Hi, Francis. See anybody on here new? If you are, let me know that you're new. You know what, I always forget to like introduce myself at the beginning too. I'm sorry. My name is Bree. Hello. Alright. I think that looks good. Okay. Let's see. I think we could do the button. We could do the buttons in white. Okay. Buttons are done in white. We could even do them in brown. Or we could do like the center part in brown. I don't know. We'll leave it for a second. What color? Oh, I need to paint this real quick. We're gonna do marmalade for this one. Down a little bit here. Ah. Okay, done. Now we just have to figure out what color we're going. I think we've seen you here before. I know, right? I do always forget. Well, sometimes I say, hey guys, Bree here. So maybe I do. I don't know. I don't quite remember. Alright, let's begin to put these together a little bit. And then let's decide what color maybe we should do our flowers in. Okay, so here we go with our blue pumpkin. Then we've got our orange pumpkin. Ooh, I love it. Right way or the wrong way to put it on? I don't know. Seems a little off to me. Oh. Okay. Tell me how cool does that look? What color flower? And what color flower? Should we do that light blue? I think the light blue would look really cool. And then on this one, maybe we should do that that orange inside. Hi, I'm Bree. Right? I need to bring out the little cute marquee that you gave. The little blue one that says it was for Waltz of Love. I think it said like Bree and Riley or something. Okay. Bases. I do need to paint some bases real quick. I think I'm just going to paint in espresso. Okay, we're just going to paint in the same color as the stem, which you could use Tobacco Road. That's usually what I would use, is Tobacco Road for any of my brown. But I just forgot to stain the top parts first, so I figured, you know what, it's probably just easier to paint over since I had already painted it in blue. Alright, so you only need to paint the two. And I'm going to see if I like these buttons with the white on the inside or if I like them with brown on the inside. So we'll wait and check that out in a second. Guess who's late again? That's okay. We're still here. Okay, I just made that blue color again. And it really does look like that dusky blue we used to have. So I used our farmhouse blue and then I added more ocean mist. But just a little bit of farmhouse blue. Right, we're just making it a tad bit darker, not crazy dark or anything. Okay. That one looks good. Let's paint the other one in our bright orange. That way our flowers do match our pumpkins. Now you could just do all the flowers in like yellow or something. I think that would be cute too, where all the flowers do match. Up to you. It's your pumpkin. Right, you here now. I know, I love that color. We don't sell dusky blue. I think I have a few jars of it too. Or should we do it with the dark center? I'm thinking I might change it to brown. Yeah, I'm going to change the centers to brown real quick. Yeah. I think that looks better. Okay. So now I kind of feel like I want the outside feel like it's just a little bit too white. Let's see. Okay. Getting it around on the inside real quick. Alright. I like that better. I just thought the white just stood out a little bit too much for me. Okay. Hi, Paula. Alright, let's start to glue these down. And then we'll make a cute little bow to put on the top of them. I'm going to see if I can find some raffia. Normally I keep my raffia in one place. We'll see if it's there. I keep it in a specific drawer. So, you know, we'll see if it's there. Oh man, where does it go? Did I not put it back in my water? I did not. Okay. This is my water cup. I have to go add, this was like stiff as a board, but it is now good. I'll put that in here. This one is still a little rough. I need to go fill it with cold water and some Dawn dish soap, and it just kind of cleans out my brush if it's was sitting too long, right, without cleaning it. Alright, so we're just going to use some glue. I'm using Olene's glue, that tacky glue. It works great. If you're going to put anything like outside, I definitely don't recommend this. But probably some super glue or Stick Fast works great. Just read the warning labels. It sticks very fast. But I like this tacky glue because it holds it down in place for you, and you can still reposition it until you get it where you need it to be. So that's really nice. And then when it does dry, it dries clear. And it's a pretty good hold. Like for just everyday inside, it's not getting thrown around. And I like to just spread it out with a paintbrush just to help get a little bit better coverage rather than just a line that you put on there. And I can go around and make sure all the evens are good, and if I accidentally get some glue on me, I'm not worried about it because it's not going to just stick to everything, right? Yeah, read the warning labels, right? Don't go crazy with the sticky glue, or with the Stick Fast glue. Turn off my fan real quick so my glue doesn't dry so fast. Reminder, you guys, we have a live sale on Friday. And on the live sale, just know that if you add other items besides the items that are in the live sale, it may slow down the process to get your orders out. So if you have any orders that you want to be placed, place them before the live sale, because if you place them with or after, it will slow it down, okay? Because when we do the live sale orders, we just cut out everything from the live sale, we ship that out, and then if there was an order with extra stuff in it, that gets pushed back to once all the live sale stuff is out. So we will combine orders with live sale stuff. Okay. I gotta go back and look at the times. You guys voted on a time, whether it was 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. Central Standard Time that was better. So I gotta go back and look to see what the majority said. And then I will get an event put up today, so that way you guys can click going to it, and that way you get a reminder as well on Facebook. So stay tuned or watch out for that today. I've got to cut the rest of the stuff out today and get things loaded. All right. Glue that part down, and then let's get the round part done. You say 7. I know. I've got to really look at it, and then I've got to double check and make sure that we're not going to be, like, if we're going somewhere on Friday, I'm probably going to have to do 7 o'clock. If we're not going anywhere, then I can do 6. I just got to double check, because we were going to take the kids to go do something again on Friday, but I'm like, we'll be back with plenty of time. But I just got to make sure that the plans are still the same and nobody changes anything on it. Okay. Cute. Let's glue these bases together. You know what, I am going to use stick fast on these bases. No, I'm not. I'm going to be fine without it because I need to use the rest of this glue. Oh, and my glue's out. Well, I guess it wouldn't have mattered. Turning the fan back on. For the my niece and her dad's birthday. Okay, there you go. Yeah. Well, I should have the replay available through Saturday. As of right now, it may just be a 24-hour sale. Or I may do it through Sunday. I may do it on Sunday. Alright, let's get last pieces to be glued. Glue the center in here. Okay. And then let me see if I have my raffia. If not, we might have to use some ribbon. Oh, found it. found these really big felt ones. Not that it would go with these, but I mean, if you got some other cute ribbon or some other cute like flowers, by all means, put that together. I think we can use this extra piece. I'm just going to cut there. I wonder what happens if I tie it. I didn't know if I wanted the raffia just to kind of stick out of the sides or if I wanted to tie it like an actual bow. I wasn't sure yet. But, okay, I'm going to go with another strand. I really don't like working with rough, like, does anybody else just like it stress you out? Woo. I only want a few strands. Okay, what if we tried an actual bow? Well, there is a bow. And then we can put this little piece behind it if we wanted an extra little blue ribbon there. Or just not. I don't think so. I think I'm going to leave it without it. Where's my really fast heat gun? Alright, this thing heats up in like 20 seconds. So we'll be able to use it really quick. You'll see it start dripping in a second. Um, 4-inch inserts, like circles. there are 4-inch circles, yes, underneath frames. Like if you type in frames on my website, whenever you go there, you type in frames, you'll see circles. And you'll just click the 4-inch option. Hi, Tina. Alright, we're gonna put this together. See it already dripping? I do have this glue gun on my Amazon site too, so in case you need it, it is there. It does drip, but it does heat up like that. So if you forget to turn on your glue gun and you only needed it for like one thing, it's really nice. Okay, so there is our first pumpkin. So cute. Alright, and then let me get the raffia real quick for our second one. I'm like, where's the end? I only need a few strands, just I don't know which way is easiest. Okay, let's go with you. Maybe? Nope. Let me try and go pull all of these to one end so that at least they're the same and I don't have to waste a whole lot. If I pull them all to one end, then I can start my bow on that side, right? So like I can have them all on one side here, and then I'm just going to tape this. What am I doing? I'm doing a bow. Okay. I'm with it now. That side, and I have extra I can put back in it. Thank you. Like, you don't even have to put the flower up in the top either, right? So we could put the flower right there, or we could maybe just pop the flower down there. What do you guys think? Up at the top or on the bottom? Somebody else agreed. All right, let me turn off this glue gun so it can stop melting everywhere. How cute. Love them. Can you see our patterns in there? Doesn't it look cute? Okay, so now which one's your favorite? Are you liking the orange? Are you liking the blue? I like all the shimmery in that one. And then I am really glad I went back on this one and did blue around the outline there. Or around the white, like whatever it's called. Like, kind of like the distressing. Came out really cute. There we go. The blue. I do love the blue with those bows. So let me show you the rest of the box that I have. Okay, so if you haven't seen our box yet, let me show you. Let me clean this off real quick though. Because the box is on top of this, so I need to move this real quick. So all we did was use our club transfer for both of them. We used the bows with the flowers on one of them, and the other one just has the flowers only. The orange one is just the flowers. But we've used this 3 times now on 3 completely different projects, y'all. We did it with pumpkins, so we made it into fall, right? We did it with Halloween. And then we've done it for like a little girl's room, which Riley did say that she likes the blue one better than the sunflower one, so that one's hers. Okay. So here is the rest of the box, you guys. If you want more information, just comment box down below. I will send you some info on how you can get this box of goodies. Okay, so this little part, these are actually adhesive. It gives you a little label that says they're adhesive, and it goes to the door round. Okay, the door round has 3 pumpkins on it. It will come with the 3 flowers and the buttons. And then it says Harvest Blessings. Okay. Then those 2 pumpkins right here, these 2 pumpkins that you have that we did today, it comes with a 3rd pumpkin, but this one is much larger. Okay, so you get 3 big pumpkins. You get the door round, and then you're going to get like a tier tray set. We call them bench sitters, because they do go with our bench that we have up here. It's got 2 little holes that can hold a banner across, and then it's got like the shelf itself. You can put 2 things on, and then you can put 2 things like on the bottom part of it. It's really cute. It's a different, like an alternative to a tier tray. But you can still use your tier tray if you've got those. So this one comes with a cute baby shelf sitter pumpkin. It comes with these fall words, and it comes with a door tag. So you can always turn this into like one of those, like the lanyard, garland. You could turn it into a garland if you wanted to do that. Comes with 2 stands, and there is a little easel here as well. And the easel goes to the round, it says autumn, and then you've got your banner. Okay? So, the box comes with all of that, plus it will come with some extra goodies in here. I don't want to show you guys because I want that to be a surprise. It will also come with a sneak peek for next month. Also, don't want to spoil that for you guys. So, can't wait for you guys to see the sneak peek whenever you get your box. It'll be a small insert. Where is that insert? I think you guys got it. You'll also get, where is that insert at? This one. You'll get this as well. This was the insert for last month. This was the sneak peek. Okay? That was the sneak peek for last month. And it's not this one, it's the other one with the Santa. Where is that one at? Oh, found it. There is an option for these that you can put in there. This will go in there, just doesn't go in there right now. So there is a squared one or the scalloped one. Okay. They're the little easels that hold, most of the time our sneak peeks are going to be one of these, so they'll fit inside of those frames. Okay? This was one from last year. Isn't it so cute? Anyways, alright y'all, hit that heart button for me please. I sure would appreciate it. Comment box if you want more info. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. I'll try and do another piece from the box maybe next week sometime. And like I said, we're going to have a Live Song Friday, so stay tuned for that. It's exciting. What else? I don't know. I think that's it. Alright, if you guys have any questions at all, please feel free to let me know. Here's what we did today from our box, and hopefully if you're just jumping on, catch the replay. And I think you're going to love it. I hope you love it. So, alright y'all, take care. See y'all later. Bye.